Brethren and friends, thanks for watching another SuccessfulMasons.com video where instead of reminiscing about the rich history of Freemasonry, we're focusing on the rich future of Freemasonry and specifically how we can create it. And today I want to talk to you about the preparations that you can make during the dark summer months of the Masonic year. For many lodges, the lights get turned off for a couple of months during the summer and there are no meetings. And in the Midwestern part of the United States, we call this period going dark. Now, while this can be a great time to get your mind off of Lodge for a while, it can also be a great time to prepare for the next Masonic year. And even if your Lodge doesn't go dark for the summer, you can still implement the ideas that I'm going to be sharing with you here in this video. Now, our goal for this year at Wheaton Lodge number 269 is to create some significant lasting change to improve our Lodge. We want to increase our active membership. We want to retain our current active members by providing a better experience for them, and we need to generate more revenue. And before we let you peek behind our curtain here and share all the details about our current Lodge situation, as I mentioned in previous videos, we're going to document exactly what we're doing here this year to improve in all these areas and where we are right now, starting in this video here. I just want to say up front that we are completely aware that we're not in the best shape right now and that we could be doing things a lot better than we are. And that's actually why we're doing this documentary of our year. You know, hopefully by putting our situation out there, other lodges in similar shape can relate to us and we can help them by sharing our journey. So we very respectfully ask that you keep your comments about our videos and articles encouraging in nature, and if not, at least to keep them constructive. But we want this journey to be a positive learning experience for everyone, and we really thank you in advance for your understanding with that. Now, one area that we are definitely deficient in at Wheaton Lodge is getting out into the community to raise funds for our own lodge so that we can pay our bills, as well as so that we have extra to help the local charities around us. I mean, right now, our only real source of income is through our annual dues, and frankly, that's not enough to meet our obligations. Now, down the road, we plan to get some training on fundraising, and when we do, we're going to share what we learn here so that everybody can learn from that. But in the meantime, our first fundraising initiative is our blog. You're going to be able to follow our entire journey through this entire year on our free blog on SuccessfulMasons.com and through this YouTube channel, which you can always find at SuccessfulMasons.com/YouTube. And we hope that you'll subscribe to both the blog and the channel. However, we also have a second private blog available, which is going to be like an addendum to this public free blog. And that's where we're going to share lots of details about how we're executing these plans, like the applications that we're using and the exact emails that we're sending and the results that we're getting from all of our efforts. And to access the private blog, you can find it on SuccessfulMasons.com under the blogs heading, and we're asking for a subscription of just $5 a month for as long as you want to follow us, and you can cancel at any time. And to acknowledge our sponsor, the development, hosting, and maintenance of SuccessfulMasons.com is being provided by a local business in Wheaton, Drive Staff, which is an IT recruiting firm, and 20% of all the proceeds from SuccessfulMasons.com are going to go directly to Wheaton Lodge number 269. Then, after the development costs of the site are covered, the remaining portion is going to go towards helping job seekers through a job search training resource owned by Drive Staff called SpeedUpMyJobSearch.com. And if you need help with your job search, that site can definitely help you. And so can the YouTube channel, which is youtube.com/SpeedUpMyJobSearch. And you might recognize the guy in all the videos. Just saying. So hopefully if we can get enough people to follow our journey here, we'll not only be able to start paying our bills more consistently, but we're also going to be able to affect some positive change in our community around us. So we hope that you're going to be willing to follow our private blog, and you have our word as Masons that we are going to do everything possible to make sure that you get more value out of this than you invest into it. So let's get started. A key area that we need to focus on for this year is to increase our active membership, right? And to do that, we need to start bringing old guys back and bringing new guys in, right? And by old guys, I mean formerly active members. A great way to do that is to start right where we stand, right? Which is with our blog. One of our issues is that we have lots of members, but we only have like 10 or 15 guys who show up to our meetings regularly. So we're thinking that by starting a blog about the positive things that are happening in our lodge, a formerly active member is going to be able to keep up with the latest happenings, right? They're going to be able to get to know the new members and thereby feel more connected to us and possibly want to come back and help out. By the way, if you are a former member of our lodge watching this, this is directed right at you. We would love for you to come back, right? Or if you can't make it, maybe you can help support us through that private blog that I mentioned earlier. But really, we'd love to have you join us again. So stop by any Tuesday night. We usually have somebody there, even in the summer months. So please stop by. Now, in addition to helping bring other people back, the older members back, a blog could also give potential members in the area who are thinking about joining a lodge some insight into what's actually happening here at our lodge. Our thought is that if people see a local organization trying hard to improve, working to take care of its members and doing good in the community, they might want to become a part of that particular cause. Right? So hopefully we're going to meet some new members through this process as well. And I think that any lodge that starts a blog would really benefit from that. And starting a blog doesn't have to be as hard as it sounds. You don't have to be publicly sharing a challenging journey like we're doing. You can just keep people up to date on what's going on. And if you have any good writers in your active membership, or even mediocre writers, but they enjoy it, have your secretary send them the minutes after each meeting, and then they can create a quick story about the positive things that are happening in your lodge. Also, ask around your lodge to see if you have anyone there who already knows about blogging and can get you started. I think you're going to be surprised at how many people around you do know about this. So don't assume you know, ask them. All right? Now, if you do need specific ideas and direction, this is an example of where our private blog can be helpful. On that blog, we list several places where you can start a blog for free and let people follow you if you don't have your own website that you can post your blog on. And really, hosting a website these days is also extremely simple and can be inexpensive. You can build one yourself and have it up and running over a weekend, and it can cost you like $4 a month for a simple website, which is really all you need. It would definitely be worth the investment. So for details on all of that and how to do that, please subscribe to our private blog and we'll explain it there. Now, the next preparation step is information gathering. Now, one of our goals is to make our members feel more connected. So in order to do that, we need to get some information about them. This year, we've decided at Wheaton Lodge we're going to use email pretty heavily to facilitate that connection with everyone. But if we don't set this up correctly from the start, it's not going to have the impact that we want. Now, as it stands right now, we have about 150 members of our lodge who are alive and believed to still be in the area. But we have absolutely no contact with at least 120 of them. All right? That's something we need to change. So first things first, we need to get the email addresses and phone numbers of all of our members. So over the next few weeks, we're going to be searching for that information, and we'll share our project or our progress on how much we're growing our list in the private blog, so you can follow along there if you like. And as long as we're looking for that information, though, we're also going to look for the date that they became a Master Mason, as well as their birthday. And this may be something that you already do at your lodge, and I hear that Wheaton Lodge used to do this a long time ago, but we haven't for years, for as long as I've been there. Well, recently we've been told that acknowledging Masonic anniversaries and birthdays is a great way to let our members know that we care about them. And this can be accomplished with just a quick email out to the entire group acknowledging it, or maybe through individual text messages, and then by reading the names off in our stated meetings to celebrate. So we're definitely going to be incorporating that into our daily routine or our monthly routine going forward. And I want to share something really cool with you here, which is that sending out notices acknowledging these dates does not need to create a bunch of busy work for you. You can automate all of this, and then once it's done once, you never have to think about it again, and it's just going to keep getting done for you without having to go back to it every single month. We use an email automation program called Active Campaign, which allows us to write the announcement email once, make 12 copies of it, or 12 versions of it, I guess, and then schedule them to go out on the first day of each month. Right? We just need to add the names of the people who have an anniversary or a birthday in the appropriate month emails, and then the emails go out. Nobody has to do anything, right? It just gets done. And in fact, and I hate to mention this here because this is going to take some of the surprise out of this for the members of our lodge. So if you're a member of Wheaton Lodge, look away for a minute. But we've actually set up Active Campaign now to where it's going to send a text message to each brother on their anniversary date and birth date. Again, this is completely automatic through Active Campaign. Really cool stuff. So our members are going to feel like they're getting a nice big warm hug from the lodge, and it won't take any effort whatsoever on our part once we set this up. And if you try this and you're not writing a blog or making videos revealing what you're doing to all your members, they're going to feel really special that you took the time to send them a text, right? Whereas Wheaton Lodge, we now just have to hope that our guys don't see this. But that's another thing. But and going forward here, whenever we add a new Master Mason to our lodge, we just need to add their email into the already scheduled emails for the month, or add their name to the already scheduled emails for the month, and then add their information into Active Campaign, and we're done. Those dates are never going to change, right? Their anniversaries, their birthdays are going to be the same forever. So those emails and texts will always be relevant and will always go out with the right information. Now, if you're interested in using Active Campaign, currently at the time of this recording, it's $9 per month, and that's, obviously could change. We're not a member of Active Campaign. Nobody at our lodge works there or anything. But we think it's totally worth it for all the work that it saves us. And if you want to check that program out, use the link in the description of this video here on the YouTube page to Active Campaign. And with that, you'll get a 14-day free trial. And that is an affiliate link, meaning if you sign up, end up signing up after you use that link, you're going to get the same price you would if you just went directly to their website. But by using that link, you not only get the free trial, but Active Campaign will give us a commission for referring you. And with sincerity, I tell you that we are not promoting them for that reason. I personally have been using their system for years in speedupmyjobsearch.com, and I really, really love it, sincerely. The fact that they have an affiliate program is just a nice bonus that can help our lodge. So I hope you'll check it out, and if you do sign up, please use that link. Again, if you do decide to use Active Campaign, I admit that the email automation sequences can get fairly complicated to build, but we have already built a template for the complete automation series that schedules and sends the monthly anniversaries and birthday emails automatically. And on our private blog, we have a link that you can use that allows you to import our automation templates into your Active Campaign account, and with just a couple of clicks, and it's free to import that. Right? They're already completely built out for you, so you don't have to figure out all this stuff and how to build these yourself. We've already done it. All you would have to do is to write the actual emails that you'd be sending. But oh, by the way, we also include the exact emails that we're sending to our members in our private blog, so you can build yours off of those. And hopefully this resource alone, from this one single video here, will make it worth the $5 investment to support our lodge by subscribing to our private blog, because this is going to save you hours of setup work. Now, beyond that, we also use Active Campaign for our meeting announcements and degree reminders, and really the free version of MailChimp can do this, and there's even free delay delivery features in most email programs that can accomplish what I'm about to explain here as well. I use this to write emails in advance. So for example, if I know that at our next meeting we're going to be voting on a bylaw change, right? I'm going to write that reminder email out to everybody right now, and then schedule it to go out a few days before the next meeting, and then another one to go out the morning of the meeting. And then I don't have to worry about getting too busy to send those reminders out about our updates. They're already done, and I know that they're going to go out at the right times. And then everybody shows up to the meeting prepared, and we're ready to discuss whatever it is we need to talk about that night. And by the way, in that email, we can also include a paraphrased version of the minutes from the last meeting. So when it comes time for the secretary to read the minutes, everybody's already in the know, and we can make a motion to waive the minutes. That's a huge time saver. Now, the next step in the information gathering process is a bit more involved, and we really need to know more about our members than just their anniversaries and birthdays, right? And we can accomplish so much more every year and every month if each member felt like they were being individually valued, right? If they were making a contribution to the lodge that was really making a difference for us, and that their talents and abilities were being utilized. That's information that we can't really get from asking them to fill out a form or replying to an email. So in our next video, I'm going to include some specifics of how we're trying to get that information and the type of information that we're trying to get and why. And I'm also going to share with you a fantastic idea that I heard about in the annual leadership meeting that the Grand Lodge hosted here in Illinois, that we're planning to make a regular part of our stated meetings going forward. And I think it would be a great help for yours too. In the video after that, I'm going to dedicate completely to the subject of how to re-engage members that your lodge has lost complete touch with. And if your current plan for re-engaging members is just to print off the big list and hand everybody 20 names to call, I'm going to share with you why that doesn't have the highest success rate and specifically what you can do to start re-engaging those former members. And plus, we've got more videos already planned after that. And each of these videos is also available in blog form that you can find on successfulmasons.com. So if you haven't already, please subscribe to the blog, subscribe to our YouTube channel here to follow along. We've got lots of great stuff coming over the next several weeks and months, and I do hope you'll consider supporting us through that private blog, which gives you even more detail about our journey and the results that we're getting. Your support would be a great help to our lodge, and that way we can keep building and growing and teaching. So thanks so much for your consideration. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.